Introduction functions of law. Law is known as rules and regulations for controlling human activities. It controls and outlines the do's and don'ts of human behavior. According to the law scheme, law is that which must be obeyed and followed by citizens, subject to sanctions or legal. In these terms, public have to follow what rules and regulations has been made, because the functions are really important to the people to protect individual rights, regulate human conduct and behavior. Other than that, it is important to uphold justice from any wrongdoing so that people learn to live with a good attitude whether in our own country or other countries. In this way, we just not uphold the justice but also maintain peace and order in a nation when our country fully protected by the law. Therefore, when all of the functions working well together, we get to settle dispute and solve any problem eventually.
The first relevant is the restriction of state and district of crossing state lines. We always hear a complaint from people about them wishing to return back to their hometown since they stay far away with their parents. But the government did not allow them to cross the state line because they want to stop virus COVID-19 from keep spreading. So the government made a new law for all the people and they have to follow it since it also can help them from being positive COVID-19 and get our usual life back. That's all from me.
Next is about SOP during COVID-19 pandemic. According to medical experts, they state this virus will spread through contact between humans as well objects touched by the carriers. People also can get infected if they close with the COVID-19 patients who are coughing or sneezing. So to reduce the rate of the infectionness, KKM announced the MCO to be implemented all over the country. There's many SOPs during pandemic, but I will mention two of them. First is SOP when attending an assembly or at public place. It has been found that social gatherings such as family gatherings, celebrations, or religious ceremonies is the reason why there is so many clusters. Second, SOP at workplace. MITI has introduced Safe at Work, which the content is about what employers and employees need to do during work. So now, people who are not follow the SOP will be charged under the Prevention and Control of Infectious Disease Act 1988 Act 342, which is two of the content is about the control of the movement and assembly in high-risk areas, and second is about people who are involved with funeral ceremony need to be minimized. So anyone that violates the provision of the rules shall be convicted and fined not more than Rm 1,000 or imprisonment for a term not more than 6 months or both.
The last relevant example is COVID-19 vaccination. The more people are vaccinated, the more antibodies are formed, and it is decreased the risk of severe COVID-19 illness consequences. The public is certainly wondering about the safety and the effectiveness of this program. Thus, the source of power that government use to encourage people to take vaccine is expertise. In this case, expertise provides Tan Sri Dato Dr. Noor Hisham because he is trustworthy and a respected figure. With him convincing Malaysians to take vaccine, people will be more confident. And as for Muslims, the special meeting of the Muzakarah Committee of the National Council for Islamic Religious Affairs state that the use of COVID-19 vaccine is mandatory and it makes Muslims feel more confident. The function of law in this case is government has set requirement for complete vaccine doses for some official or places. For example, school, cross-country, or dine-in. Police can conduct roadblock and have the authority to check every customer in the restaurant. They can also issue a summons or impose a fine. The law that government has implemented is to ensure Malaysian population has a complete vaccination dose. With the function of law, COVID-19 cases can be reduced. In conclusion, law plays a very big role in a country. The function is to achieve the safety and the integrity of the state. Like the relevant example that has been discussed earlier related to the COVID-19 problem that has hit the world recently is restriction across the state and countries, standard operating procedure SOP, and COVID-19 vaccination. All the law are to curb the spread of COVID-19 virus. With the law, people will be obeyed, while people who break the law will be punished and fined. Lastly, it is clear that law is important in a country for the country to be safe and secure.